guys. I have a lot of problems with Diablo 3 lately, and one of these main problems that I have with it is the loot system. I don't understand why, after they removed the auction house, after all the trade was removed from the game, it's still as expensive as it is to add gems to gear, and it's still extremely rare to find legendaries. Now, the main problem that I find with the legendaries in this game is that they're just aren't interesting. I mean, they are the same exact thing as the rare items with slightly better stats. Slightly. And even then, you can barely get uh, the gold legendaries, but you're dreaming if you think you can get any of the set item bonuses because of how bad the drop rates are. I mean, before on the auction house, you could, save up, 20 million gold and buy one piece, and then that'd be fine. I mean, I can understand, how
Have you
people would
spoken
be
to her?
against that. But
Not
it
yet.
was there if
What
people
does one
wanted
say
to.
to an
It's a
ancient
single player
Nephilim
game. It
curse?
shouldn't have these
I
regulations
suppose.
that an
Start with
MMO has.
hello.
And speaking of that, aren't you supposed to feel powerful in games like these? And that they regulate stats to the point where there's just nothing fun. On all they do is nerf things. All they do is nerf things. They never buff anything. And here's another thing. 99% of the legendaries you will find are useless because of how little stats you have a chance of rolling at. I mean, four, 2 to 4 stats on the main stat and then 2 secondary stats. What are you supposed to do with that? All of these legendaries I found are probably 100 hours of play since I got Reaper of Souls, and they're all crap. All of them are crap, and I've found, see, one, two, three, 4 legendaries that are decent. Alright, give it 5. And that's only because, I've played diligently for like 100 hours, but even the legendary items that I've found that have even remotely decent stats aren't that good. I mean, there's a lot better things that I can find, but I don't have the motivation to find them because the odds are so low to find anything good. It's what I think they should do. They need to update or add more stats to the legendaries to make them feel legendary. Keep rares the same. Hell, you can nerf, for all I care, you can nerf the legendary drop rate, even if it's as low as it is. I don't care. But make them feel legendary. I mean, look at this. Let me find an example. This, Teledran's Hand. Arcane damage. 700 intelligence, increased attack speed by 5%. I could get a rare that's almost as equal, if not better than this. This is the worst one that I've found. 474 armor, reduced damage, increased damage against elites by 11%, and reduced cooldown of skills. Other than the cool dancing thing. Other than that, this thing's useless. Am I playing a tanking class? No, I'm playing a witch doctor. If I wanted this, I would have played a crusader if I wanted to get through Torment 6. The another terrible legendary. And there's another thing. The enchanter is a nice addition, but it doesn't help the fact that you have to pay so much to get anything, to get any chance at an enchantment. And I've spent about 30 million trying to enchant maybe 2 pieces to get the stats I wanted, and I only ended up getting the stats on one item because of how ridiculous the pricing is. So, yeah, that's my rant on this. Sorry if it seemed like I was dragging on and on about this, but it needs to feel like a single player game. It needs to feel, these kind of games are supposed to make you feel powerful, and that they nerf things to the point where it's like an MMO and you're waiting 40 seconds for a cooldown. That doesn't feel like action to me. It doesn't. It's waiting for cooldowns. If I wanted to wait for cooldowns, I'd play an MMO. It's like games like Torchlight. I mean, you get a legendary almost off almost every boss, and me, I'm lucky to if I get to see a legendary once in every 3 hours. That's my luck there. And like I said, almost every single time, the quality of it is terrible. So something needs to be done about the loot. Something needs to be done to make legendaries feel better, to make it feel like you can get more upgrades and still feel powerful, because right now I don't feel powerful at all. So that's it. Please like,